Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to your own channel, All Computer Classes. So students, today we have reached to part 8 of chapter 13, right? So today's topic is cell referencing. Students, this is very important topic because after understanding these topics, you will understand how we will be using the formulas and functions, right? So today's topic is cell reference. Under this topic we will be having three topics, that is relative cell reference, absolute cell reference and mixed cell reference, right? So let's understand practically each and every topic. Now what is cell reference? First of all, when we copy a formula to a cell, for example you have written a formula at some place and you want to copy the same formula, right? So when we copy a formula to a cell or a range of cells, the rows or column reference gets automatically adjusted depending upon the row and column you are copying the formula to, right? So let me show you what does it mean practically. For example, you see this is cell A1, this is B1, this is A2 and this is B2. For example, I want to perform addition on these two, A1 and B1. So what will be my formula? It will be equal to A1 plus B1, right? So this is my formula, and when I press enter, I'll get the answer. Now I want to copy this formula at this place so that I'll get the total of these two. Addition of these two means A2 and B2, right? So the moment I'll copy the formula and I paste it here, but answer is different. Why? Because the cell reference has automatically changed. This is called cell reference. Cell referencing is mainly of two types, right? So first is relative cell reference, right? So what is the meaning of relative? Relatively, the addresses will be changed. A and B are the name of the columns, right? So what is getting changed? If I have to write the formula, the name of the row is getting changed. A1 plus B1, A2 plus B2, A3 plus B3 and A4 plus B4, right? Relative cell reference is in which the cell reference changes as per the column or row you are copying the formula, right? So let me show you this practically. So this is a sheet in front of me. Now I'll write, I want the total of these 4 marks. What will be my formula? I'll write equal to, this is E4, F4, G4 and H4. So I'll write equal to E4 plus F4 plus G4 plus H4, right? So you can see the formula. Now I'll press enter. I have got the total of this. Now I will drag it from here and copy the formula. This is the one way. Other way is to select the cell, copy and paste, right? So this is one way. Now you see, this is the formula. Automatically the name of the row is changed. It is E4, every column with 4 value. Every column right? So the address of the cells getting changed automatically. Now you see how the formula is relatively changed, right? This is called relative cell referencing, right? Now next is absolute cell reference. So what is the meaning of this? The cell reference does not change. Absolute means exactly the same value. The cell reference does not change even when you copy the formula horizontally or even vertically, right? So for that, to keep the value absolute, we use $sign, right? For example, E4. This is E4. I have given space in between to magnify it. Otherwise, we don't need to give the space. So this is E4 into B2. But the value of B2 cell will remain fixed, right? Now, when I will copy the formula horizontally or vertically, the cell reference will change. This cell reference will automatically change, but this part will remain fixed. For fixing the value, we will put the dollar sign before the name of the column and before the name of the row. So B2 is the name of the column and row, right? Means the cell address, right? So let me show you this practically. For example, this is a bill in front of you. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, 5 months. This is number of pen. The cost of the one pen is 15. We sold 2300 pen. So what would be the total profit we have got? So for that, I need to multiply E4 into B2. So value 15 is written here. Now for that, I'll multiply it. Next, for getting the profit of the February month, I need to multiply this and this. Then this cell E6 to B2, and then E7 to B2, then E8 to B2. So it means that one cell is fixed, but the other's address is changing. So what would be my formula? It would be equal to E4 into $B $2, right? Now I'll press enter, right? Now when I'll copy, this easiest way to copy is bring the mouse pointer here and drag it. Now when I'll copy here, what happens? You can see this column and notice that E has changed, but B2 is fixed using the dollar sign. This is called absolute cell reference, right? Now next is mixed cell reference. So it's a combination of relative and absolute reference, right? So in this type of reference, either row or column has to remain fixed, right? For example, A1 means the address of the cell, means column is A and row is 1, right? So this is saying that in this type of reference, either the row or the column has to remain fixed. Now if you look at the formula here, the first part is fixed, means the column is fixed and row is changing. In this case, if I copy the formula, the row will get changed. It will remain A and it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And here the column will change and row remain fixed. So this is called mixed cell referencing, right? So let me show you this practically. Now students, let's understand how does mixed cell referencing works, right? Now you see, this is my first row in which I have written columns, and this is my first row, and this is my first column in which I have written rows, right? So this is not included in the formula. Now you see, I have kept the first content in C2, right? And in this side, I have kept the first content in B3, right? Now mixed cell referencing says that it's a combination of both relative and absolute referencing, right? Let me show you first and then I will explain you. Now if I will write equal to $B. So this is a name of the column which is fixed, right? And from this side I'll write 3. So this is the cell address. Now the column value is fixed and row will change into $C $2. So $2 is this, means the column value will change but the row 2 will remain fixed, right? So when I press enter, I get some value. Now I copy this formula to all the rows and columns, right? Now you see, I have written a formula in this cell. Now I'll drag it and it will be copied to the entire row, right? Now let me copy to the column side. Now keep copying it. then you will understand. Now I have copied. Now you see some values are changing, and now you see, come in the formula bar and click on the show formulas, right? So this is the formula. Now you see in the mixed referencing what happened, which value is getting changed in all the formula, wherever I have copied it, the $B value is fixed. If you just look at the first part of the formula, $B is fixed everywhere. What has changed? It is 3, 4, 5, 6 towards this side, and row wise also, column wise also, right? In the second part, C has changed, C, D, E, F, G, and $2 means the 2 values remain fixed, right? So this is the combination of both absolute and relative self-referencing. So this is about the mixed referencing. Students, I hope you have understood. For better clarity and for better understanding, you must practice all these things with your hands once, twice or thrice, right? So see you in the next video with some more interesting topic on MS Excel. Till then, take care and goodbye. God bless you all.